welcome to a cozy fall sewing video. I have a bunch of different projects in store. I want to sew a cute fall scrunchie. I want to attempt my first cup koozie. I really need one, and I thought, why not just try and make my own? So we'll try that. I want to make a new pot holder. If you watched not my last video, but the video before that, I made my first pot holders, but I forgot the trim to actually make it look like a pie. So I got that in, so we'll make a new one and hope that it looks a lot cuter than those turned out. I will be filming this over the course of a few days. I'm starting this video pretty late, a lot later than I normally do. It is already 5 o'clock. So let's go ahead and pick out some cute fabric for the scrunchie and get started. So for my scrunchie, I'm gonna be using this really cute candy corn fabric. So I need to cut a strip that is 5 by 26. All right, here's my strap of fabric. I'm gonna take it to the sewing machine and sew these two sides together. Okay, I have that sewn like that. So I'm gonna flip it over and then match the two top pieces, match that edge together, and then kind of fold it really small and roll it up in the middle. Then match the edge of the two outer pieces together like this. Then I could take it to my sewing machine and start sewing about 1/2 inch to 1 inch above that middle seam. And we're just gonna sew all along this edge here. I have 10 inches of elastic that I'm going to attach to this little bobbin thing and just weed it through the fabric. Then I just have an opening on this side that I need to sew closed. So here are all the scrunchies I've made so far. This was my very first one that I made, which is the super basic, fold the fabric in half, sew along the edge, and then just pull it all and then sew the end. That's how I made this one. Then I decided to try the, I don't know if it's called burrito method or like tube method, but that's how I made both of these larger scrunchies. This one's pretty small compared to these. So yeah, I think they all look really cute. So if you haven't sewn your own scrunchies yet and you are into sewing and you have a sewing machine, definitely give it a try. As you saw, it's really easy and you can pick out so many cute fabrics and make your own seasonal scrunchies. These also make perfect gifts, stocking stuffers, and yeah, so I think they turned out really cute. Okay, now I'm gonna be sewing a pot holder. So I have 3 different squares here. I have my insulated lining, my top fabric, and my bottom fabric. And I just cut out roughly 10 by 10 squares. It doesn't have to be super neat because we're gonna be putting a bowl on top and cutting out a circle of the squares. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the bottom fabric down, then lay the insulated lining, and then my top fabric, like that. Now I'm gonna grab a bowl that will fit in this square. go ahead and pin all of this together, then sew about 1/4 inch around the outside of the circle. Okay, now I'm gonna take some bias tape and cut out a few pieces to go across the circle to start making it look more like a pie. So we're gonna start about in the middle. I'm gonna kind of fold it to get an idea of where the middle is. All right, I got the first set on. Now I'm gonna do the same thing with them going this way and kind of create that like pie crust look. Now I'm gonna use this white trim to go around the edge, which is hopefully gonna kind of look like the pie crust. So there's the finished pie pot holder. I think this one looks a lot cuter than my first one. So I'll see you guys tomorrow for our final sewing project.